Welcome to 140 St George's Terrace, Perth. This building has 2 lower ground car park levels and tenanted upper levels from ground to level 28. This video outlines the emergency and response guidelines for the building, showing you what to do and where to go in an emergency. Our ultimate focus is life safety in an emergency, supported by a team of wardens, floor wardens, and a chief warden. Visual and definition. Red, warden. Yellow, floor warden. White, chief warden. A warden directs people to the emergency evacuation point either on the floor, through the fire stairs, or out of the building to the designated area. Wardens also check areas to ensure they're clear of people. In an emergency, if the warden isn't available, the floor warden may ask you to step in. This building is equipped with an emergency warning and intercommunication system, EWIS, fire and smoke detection system, firefighting equipment, emergency lighting, and emergency exits. In an emergency, you must listen for specifically generated emergency signals and announcements to assist you. This is the alert signal. When you hear the alert signal, log off your computer, secure valuables and documents, and prepare to evacuate the building. Look around you for the nearest emergency exit. This is the evacuation signal. When you hear the evacuation signal, you must evacuate immediately via the nearest emergency exit. Do not use lifts unless instructed to do so by your wardens. If someone cannot evacuate for disability reasons, move them to an emergency exit and inform the floor wardens of their location. Wardens will check all areas of the building to ensure everyone evacuates safely. The chief warden may make announcements before or during your evacuation. Listen carefully to and follow their instructions. Ensure you have taken whatever belongings you intend to take. Don't take anything that may compromise your safety or anybody else's while evacuating. Don't take heavy or bulky things, for example. Follow any instructions given to you by your wardens. Proceed in a safe and orderly manner to the external evacuation assembly area. Don't re-enter the building until given the all clear by the chief warden or emergency services. This building has an alternate evacuation strategy in place. The reason for this alternative evacuation is for situations when the normal evacuation route may be deemed to be unsafe. This strategy will be implemented when there is a detector activation or a confirmed actual emergency situation on the ground floor and affects evacuees from level 1 to level 29. The alternative path of travel to be implemented is as follows. If you are evacuating from level 1, use the western exit only to evacuate. If you are evacuating from levels 2 to 29, you will evacuate into either stairwell. If you use the eastern stairwell and reach level 1, you will be confronted with a self-closing gate preventing you from further travel down the stairwell. This gate diverts evacuees onto level 1 common area. You must then exit into the common area on level 1, walk across to the western exit, and continue evacuating down the western stairs. Building wardens may be requested to assist in this process by holding the door open to the eastern stair and directing evacuees to the western stair exit. All evacuees will then exit into the lower ground car park. You must walk toward the entrance of the car park and into an exit door to the left of the vehicle entrance. Upon exiting the car park, walk straight and up an external non-fire isolated stair. Continue between the 2 buildings and discharge onto St George's Terrace. From here, you'll then make your way to the external assembly area. If you discover fire or smoke, race. Remove people from the immediate danger area. Alert others in the vicinity of the fire or danger. Raise the alarm, call 000 and ask for the fire brigade. Confine the smoke and fire or other threat of danger. Close all doors behind you and wear practical windows. Extinguish or evacuate. Only attempt to extinguish the fire if it is safe to do so and you have been trained in the use of the equipment. Extinguish applies to small fires only. When making your way to the evacuation assembly area, please walk calmly, safely, and follow the following safety tips. Always use pedestrian crossings when crossing the road. Check for turning vehicles even if they have right-of-way. Never assume an approaching driver or rider will stop for you. Never cross the road from behind parked or vehicles stopped in traffic. Avoid using a mobile phone or headphones when you cross the road. Your building's emergency evacuation assembly area is the Elizabeth Quay Busport Garden on Level 1. This is your evacuation path. When you reach the evacuation assembly area, you must remain there until the all clear is given. The Chief Warden has two-way communication with the assembly area and therefore can provide updates to those evacuated if appropriate. Remain in your work group to assist the assembly area wardens and the arriving emergency services. Knowing what to do in an emergency will ensure that your stay in this building is a safe one for you and your co-workers. Thank you for watching and following these guidelines in an emergency.